Alright, so you bought a Snapmaker U1, compact, fast, and clearly designed to fit on a desk without taking over your entire room. It's a modern machine that already does a lot out of the box. But today we're talking about what happens when you install extended firmware and unlock what it's really capable of. In this video, I'll show you how to enable remote screen access, how to turn on real monitoring and metrics, what TMC Autotune actually does, and why cloud services and AI features working again on custom firmware is a big deal.
9, 6, 9. 8, 6, 9.
Let's start with remote screen access, because this is the one you'll use immediately. You get full touchscreen mirroring, tap, swipe, multi-touch from any browser, desktop, tablet or phone. By default, this is turned off, so here's how to enable it. On the physical U1 screen, go to Settings, Maintenance, Advanced Mode and turn that on. Now in the Configuration tab, open extended.cfg and make sure you have Remote Screen enabled, set to True. Save the file. Now go to Extended Map, then to Moonraker, and then open up o4_remote_screen.cfg file and make sure this section is also turned into True. Save that one as well. Now reboot the printer. This part matters. Once the printer is back up, just go to your printer's IP address /screen, and yes, you can now poke your printer from the couch. This isn't just a video feed. You get full screen mirroring, touch input, taps, swipes, even multi-touch. Basically, if you can do it on the physical screen, you can do it remotely. Which means you no longer have to stand next to the printer pretending you enjoy watching temperatures stabilize. That's it. No extra loggings either. It uses the same authentication as Fluid or Mainsail. Next up, monitoring. If you've ever thought, I wish my printer had real metrics like a server. Good news! Extended firmware agrees with you. First, Moonraker already exposes a ton of metrics by default. This is how Fluid works, Mainsail works, Orca works, Home Assistant talks to your printer. This part is always on, and it's basically the foundation. But extended firmware adds something extra, the Klipper metrics exporter. This exposes Klipper metrics over an OpenMetrics Prometheus compatible endpoint, which means tools like Grafana, Prometheus, DataDog can scrape your printer like it's producing infrastructure. Which is perfect if you enjoy dashboard more than sleep. This is how to enable it. In extended.cfg file, find the monitoring section and set the Klipper exporter enabled feature to true. Save it, reboot the printer. From here you can add Moonraker to Home Assistant, point Prometheus at the printer's IP, or use DataDog OpenMetrics integration. And the nice part is, you don't need to run another exporter on the printer. It's already there. Now let's talk about something you'll hear before you see. TMC Autotune. TMC stepper drivers are extremely capable, but only if they're configured correctly. Out of the box, most firmwares use safe, generic values. Conservative current, conservative modes, conservative everything, which works, but isn't optimal. TMC Autotune automatically calculates driver settings based on your actual motors, their electrical characteristics, and your performance goals. It handles current limits, chopper modes, microstepping behavior, quiet versus torque-focused operation, all without you manually guessing numbers and hoping nothing catches fire. So the benefits are smoother motion, less noise, fewer micro vibrations, and often cooler motors. In other words, the printer stops screaming during travel moves. First, download the provided CFG file. The link will be in the description. This file already contains the tuned values for the Snapmaker U1, so you're not manually editing driver registers or guessing current limits. First go to your extended folder, then to Klipper, and then take that CFG file and copy it there. That's it, no additional edits required. Reboot the printer so Klipper loads the new configuration. Once the printer starts back up, those TMC Autotune values are automatically applied. You don't have to manually calculate motor currents, tune chopper settings, or tweak micro-stepping parameters. It's already done for you. And here's the underrated part. Because the file lives in the extended Klipper directory, it survives custom firmware updates. So when you update extended firmware, the autotune config stays, your motor tuning doesn't reset, and you don't have to redo anything. And as far as tuning stepper driver goes, this is about as easy as it gets. Early versions of custom firmware had trade-offs. More control, but no Snapmaker Cloud access, which meant official apps didn't work outside your home network. That's now fixed. Cloud services and AI features work again on custom firmware. You can now use official Snapmaker apps, access your printer from outside your house, monitor prints from your phone or tablet, keep cloud and AI features enabled, all while running extended firmware. You no longer have to choose between power and convenience. You get both. So that's the Snapmaker U1 on extended firmware fully set up. If this video helped, leave a like, subscribe, it actually helps the channel more than you think. If you're running extended firmware already, drop a comment with what you're using most. And if you're still on the fence, feel free to ask questions. I'll answer what I can. And as always, stop standing next to your printer watching it heat up. You've earned remote access. Bye!